Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 21st to the 30th, 2018 reading for you. Now, I'm using the Biddy Tarot cards, you can see, and I love them because they are small enough to fit in my hands. My hands are kind of small, so this mini deck is absolutely perfect. So I'm using these instead of the Llewellyn Tarot deck, and we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, and I hope you guys are doing absolutely brilliantly. All right. And let's just shuffle these a bit more. Now, I've already shuffled and meditated upon these cards, so we're just giving them one last good shuffle. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Fantastic. So let's see. Oh, do I have all these upside down? Well, I guess that one's supposed to be that way. I don't usually read reverse cards, if you guys ever notice, so, but we'll leave it as is, because I guess that's the way it was supposed to be. Okay. Oh, well, this is really lovely. Yeah, there's a big change happening. There's a sense of you feeling trapped, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, but everything's falling away. It's what was trapping you is now kind of letting go, and all your worries, all your fears. It's not that you're not being worried or afraid anymore, or that you never will be again. It's just that within whatever circumstance that is happening right now that has you really apprehensive, there's something very big that's going on. And all the worries and the fears are falling away, and you're embracing the next stage in your journey, but you're kind of apprehensive as to whether or not you'll be able to handle everything that's coming your way, whether you'll be able to move forward and embrace the prosperity that you really desire. And what the cards are saying is that you will be, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. There's just a sense of really having to gain your footing and gain your understanding. We have the Eight of Swords reversed, and what this is saying here is that in your mind, in your understanding, there's a sense of feeling trapped. And there has been a sense of feeling trapped. Something has happened that makes you feel overwhelmed, overburdened. It's almost as if you're looking at things and you're saying, how am I going to do this? How is everything going to work out? And there's something that's happening where you have been looking at it like, I can't do this. I just can't. And for some reason, within these 10 days, that feeling of this is insurmountable, I can't move forward, falls away. Not completely, not all at once, but little by little. That doubt, that fear, that apprehension starts to be eroded, and you start to move forward. But know that the swords are within the mind, so there is something that you have been wanting, there's some way that you have been wanting to move forward, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, where you feel kind of trapped and bound and as if it's all too much, and now that feeling is starting to fall away. And as it falls away, you become free from these binds, the blindfold falls off, and you move on to the next stage. And there's a sense of victory, of having the whole world at your fingertips, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be absolutely enchanting right away. It just means that as you move forward, as you let go of this fear that has been holding you back, as you let go of these doubts, this negativity, you start to see that you can really handle and you can really achieve a lot more than you ever gave yourself credit for. It's almost as if you are looking at things through new eyes and with a new light, and you're seeing the prosperity, you're seeing the bounty that is actually coming your way, instead of all the different ways that you could muck it up or all the different ways that everything could fail. It's both those things. It's both the fear that you won't be able to handle what was coming, or you wouldn't be able to handle what was coming, and the fear that other people wouldn't be able to handle what was coming. And so that was increasing your anxiety, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and now you know that you got this. You know that it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, because whatever is falling away, it does look like you still have some apprehension about it as to how you're going to move forward, but you are moving forward and you are embracing the victory and success that is yours. Here in the corner, you either have the symbols of the apostles or the symbols of the zodiac. Either way, you are being guided by entities from kind of the divine, the universal energy, and they are helping you and blessing you as you succeed, as you achieve your goals. The Nine of Cups is saying that prosperity is coming, and you are kind of guarding your wealth, guarding your prosperity, and guarding your joy. And I say wealth here because it's a feeling of contentment. It's a feeling of really knowing emotionally and spiritually that you're heading on the right path. And this is beautiful because you have been working so hard towards this goal, and you're feeling rather content within yourself, rather content within everything that you have succeeded in, everything that you have achieved, and every way that you are moving forward. This is really just sitting there and going, yes. And think of these, I like thinking of these cups as kind of a rainbow above the ground, above your head. So it's lighting your way, it's lighting your path, it's victory, it's blessings, and it's really you sitting there and saying, kind of, I want to say being like a fat cat, not in a bad way, but in a way that is just sitting there and saying, everything that I want is starting to fall into place. And even though you have your doubts and your fears, there are times where you look at everything that you're succeeding at, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and everything that you're achieving, and you go, wow, that's amazing. The Queen of Cups, now this could represent a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, but this is also representing you because it's in your reading. Again, that rainbow, those blessings coming in on the cup. Well, yeah, arching over the cup. I love that she's part of a mermaid. Well, she's a mermaid. And that there's a connection here with water. It's a connection of realizing what you love. Now, this could be somebody, a water sign, either as their sun sign or somewhere in their chart, or who embodies this loving, caring energy, helping you move forward. But because this reading is about you, Cancer, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are embracing this loving, healing energy. And you are moving forward knowing that kind of your wishes are being granted and that your prosperity is moving you forward. There's a sense of a cleansing happening of the water, salt water especially, washing away doubts and fears and helping to center you. This is a great time in these 10 days to take an Epsom salt bath to kind of cleanse your energy and be able to ground you and move you forward. If you are by the ocean, going by the ocean, even if it's cold outside, is just going to be something that invigorates your spirit and washes away any doubts and fears that you would have, any negativity. And I'm trying not to use the word negativity, harmful energy that might be around you that could be stopping you from achieving the full extent of your goals. There's also, with the stars coming down all around her, I just think of that as your ancestors blessing you and helping you move forward. All right, so know that people from the divine realm, from the spiritual realm, are looking down at you and really wanting you to succeed and helping to endow you with love and joy and happiness as you embrace the next phase of your journey. And I love that you have this count here, the 7 and the 8, because I know some people most people read the 7 of Swords as a negative card. For me, I don't read it as that. I read it as taking all your knowledge and your understanding and moving forward, moving to the next phase in your life, moving to what it is that you want and how it is that you're desiring your future. And it's taking all your knowledge. Some things you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind 2 things. They don't have any benefit to you. And you're looking back at them and you're thinking, I don't need that. I can't carry it. I don't need it. These are thoughts, memories, actions, whatever it is. Because they're represented by the swords, they are going to be more thoughts. They are going to be probably negativity. There we go. I use it again. Harmful energy that weighs you down and doesn't lift up your soul. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. There's a way that you have to look at things, that you are starting to look at things more through loving, caring, healing eyes. You want yourself to move forward in victory, in success, in love, in joy, in prosperity. You don't want to carry with you those things that are going to weigh you down, those things that are going to, kind of rear their ugly head and make you doubt yourself, make you sit there and say, well, you failed before. What makes you think that you won't fail again? And the simple truth of the matter is, failure is a part of life. It's how we grow. It's how we learn as human beings and individuals, but it's not what defines you. What defines you is what you do after the setback. What defines you is how you handle the challenges that come your way. And Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, even though you have faced your challenges, even though you have had obstacles put in your way, you are still moving forward with your eye on the goal and saying, you know what, nothing is going to stop me. I'm going to achieve what I need to achieve, and I'm going to succeed. And I am moving forward in prosperity, bounty, and success. Even though sometimes you feel as if you're out in the cold, even though sometimes you feel as if you're on this journey all alone, and nothing you do, nothing you say or nothing I say to you would make you feel as if people are around you, people are wanting you to succeed. It feels as if sometimes, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you get hit with this wave of feeling as if it's almost you against the world. And I want you to know that divinity has your back. The universe has your back. You're never alone. even though sometimes it feels as if the icy air is, ripping at your lungs and you don't know how you're moving forward. It feels like a struggle. It is a struggle. You are struggling, and I want you to acknowledge that, because everything in life can't be roses and butterflies and sunshine, though that's what we want. That's how we want things to move forward. And we always want to look at things as big miracles. You can't sit there and say, wow, I got the last parking space in the garage as a miracle. We want it to be kind of manna falling from heaven. Here, or whatever it is that you believe, here, you have to know that putting one foot in front of the other, even on those days where doubts and fears are almost strangling you, and you feel as if, yeah, sure, there's victory, but it's never going to come. And yeah, sure, Dane says that things are going to move forward, but I'm not seeing it, and it's just too much. I want you to know that the fact that you are getting out of bed, that you are facing the next day, that you are focusing on the little beauties in life instead of letting all the disappointments define your existence, that is success. And that is a miracle in and of itself. Instead of looking at the big things and always, yeah, we as individuals always want something huge and monumental to be happening. Focus on the little joys that are leading you forward and bringing you the success that you want. And know that you are never alone. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are always being watched over. You are always being guided. There's always a sense of, I know I'm sitting here and saying your ancestors, but there's always a sense of those who love you, wanting you to succeed, even if you can't see them. You can think of it as your guardian angels too. Just kind of sitting there, wishing the very best for you and helping you along, even when you don't know it. The Ten of Pentacles, part of your clarifying cards. The Ten of Pentacles is moving you forward. It is success, it is bounty, it is arching your way, it is moving with community, not with community. Yeah, it's being part of a community. It's being part of something bigger. It's taking in wisdom and vitality and guidance and learning. And it's all blessing you as you are part of something more. And I want you to know that you are part of something more. That as you are embracing your success, as you are moving forward in your triumphs, and also understanding they're not failures, though you might think of them as failures, understanding the setbacks that have happened in your life are actually there to increase your prosperity and to embrace your next phase of existence. You are moving forward in bounty. There is bounty that is coming. And that all of your struggle, all your hard work, all your time and your energy wasn't in vain and isn't in vain. Because you have the Death card here. You have two major arcana cards. You have the world opening up for you, and you have a dying away of the old self and a rebirth of the new. You have the sun rising over doubts and fears. You are facing, some of you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, are facing your greatest fear, whether it be large or whether it be small, or whether it be something that takes up the whole 10 days or something that takes up 1 or 1 minute of it. There's a sense of you facing a fear that might have held you back before, but it's not holding you back now. It's almost as if you're saying, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can achieve. I can succeed. And no longer am I going to come from a place of fear, because here with the Death card, even though it's a dying away of the old self and a rebirth of the new, we as human beings fear death. And some of us live our whole lives fearing the inevitable. Here you're saying, you know what? This will come, but I'm not being ruled by my fear. I'm not being ruled by my doubt. I am moving forward. I am embracing my prosperity. I'm embracing my success. And I am living for each moment, knowing that this dawn is rising, knowing that nothing can hold me back. Okay, give me a moment here. You're moving forward in your wisdom, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're leaving something behind. It's not worth it to take it with you. It's going to weigh too heavily on your shoulders. It's going to keep you back. But you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, have I done something wrong? And these doubts and these fears that can kind of hold you to a place are starting to fall away, because you're sitting there and saying, you know what, no, I have to move forward. And as you're moving forward, as these doubts and these fears and this sense of being stuck is falling away from you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, as you're embracing your strength and your understanding, you're seeing every single thing that you have succeeded at, and you're embracing it. You're sitting there and saying, you know what, I know that I am moving forward in my truth, in my prosperity, following what it is that I love. And there's a sense of being proud of everything that you have achieved. But that pride of your success is being counterbalanced with this feeling of being overwhelmed at times. It's almost as if you go through two extremes of emotions during these 10 days. There's a sense of, I'm moving forward, I'm achieving, I'm succeeding, I'm so proud of what I have. And then I'm overwhelmed, I'm weighed down. It's almost as if I can't move on. But I want you to know that you're never alone. You're never alone, and never let this feeling of being overwhelmed take away from the success and take away from you really looking at what you have left behind and really saying, wow, I have come so far. This feeling of being overwhelmed, embrace it. Don't let yourself fall into it. Don't let yourself become a part of it every single day as if, this feeling of being overwhelmed is what is defining you. But sit there and say, you know what? I have overcome so many struggles. I have had hard times, and there are still hard times here ahead of you. But I am moving forward in my truth. I am moving forward in my prosperity. Divinity, the universe, has my back as I embrace the next phase in my journey. And by doing that, the whole world opens up to you. There are blessings coming that you have never expected, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And because you haven't lost faith in yourself, because you haven't let despair become your guiding force, okay, or overtake your soul, this prosperity, this success, this victory is leading you to what you love. It's leading you to blessings and joy and happiness. It's cleansing you of any negativity, any sorrow or harmfulness or, again, despair that once had consumed you. And again, Epsom salt bath, being near the ocean, some way to recharge and cleanse your energy, to move you forward in a sense of peace and harmony and rejuvenation will be fantastic for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you have here a rainbow of what you love. You have here a rainbow of what you love. It's as if blessings and bliss are coming your way. And there's a very specific way that you have to look at it, because we have one rainbow, two rainbows, and then over the archway, which could be another rainbow here. It's a sense of bliss, of joy, of happiness, of luck coming to you. Embrace this prosperity, embrace this success. Know that you are coming to things from wisdom, from innocence of spirit, and from a maturity of soul. That you are having blessings come your way that you haven't expected. And you're having a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, but you're also facing fears that you haven't faced before. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you're letting nothing stand in your way. Okay? Because you are obtaining love, joy, and happiness. Your subconscious message, the Queen of Swords. I love it. This is following. Now, this could be a air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, who helps give you knowledge and helps you know your mind. But this is also you knowing your mind, cutting through doubts and fears, living your truth, understanding your prosperity, embracing your success, and really sitting there and saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, and this is how I'm moving forward. Okay? For me, the Queen of Swords is kind of the badass queen. She is the one who sits there and says, you know what? I know what I want. I am not having anybody push me around. I'm not sitting there and thinking that I can love the moment into, joy and happiness. I am moving forward knowing that it's through actions and deeds that I will get things done. And that's how you are doing things, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are knowing your mind, you're knowing what you want, and you are absolutely embracing your prosperity. You're setting yourself free. And that's why you're sitting on top of the clouds. Okay, think of that moment when you're flying, when you break through the clouds and it might be raining and icky, at liftoff, and then you go up and all of a sudden it's beautiful and sunny and prosperous. Think of that sun cleansing you, okay, washing away fears, washing away doubts just as the sea would, okay, but it's also recharging your battery, warming you to your core, embracing you with beautiful, healing, joyous light. And every now and then, just think of yourself in the sea, not in the sea, but in the sky with the sun coming down on you, okay, warming you to your very core and charging your batteries, cutting away from doubt and fear, letting go of harmful energies that are trying to pull you down and moving forward in your bliss and in your happiness. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. I hope you have enjoyed these cards, and I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Bye.